Hello, people. How are you? Welcome to Chat Her Up. Today, I am going to review Real Housewives of New Jersey, season 14, episode number 1, The Birthday Bombshell. I am here with Callie,
Hello.
and Demisio is going to pipe in any minute. Um, I know you don't really watch it, do you?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
I never like first episodes, most of the time, because they're kind of an episode full of fluff. This is what I've been doing for the last couple of months. Hee ha ha. And Jersey just it was typical of that. Cared nothing about the opening scene. I can't even think of that girl's name with the pointy nose, and she looks kind of weird to me. I don't know why either. Like her face looks plastic, and I
Yeah.
can think of these children's cartoon, but I want to say I can't remember if this was a Disney movie or a Universal movies, but I want to say they made a Christmas special. This guy makes these like stick figures, cartoons. She looks like a character out of there.
She does. She
She,
does.
and it's
That nose. And it looks like it's been surgically enhanced. And it's still
it's
wrong.
something that because she's not unattractive, I'm certainly not saying that. She just doesn't look
Hey,
real.
buddy.
It almost looks plastic.
Yeah. There is one question that I had because I was sitting there, but I wasn't really watching it. When they said that Marge and her husband seemed happier when the other person was alive, who's the other person? Was that Marge's ex-husband?
Yes.
So did he recently die?
Yes.
Oh.
He
Oh.
died, I want to say right after the season ended or after what I mean, like the reunion.
Hmm.
Marge Senior is his name,
So I
and
wonder. I mean, was she?
they were in an active relationship. They had a friendship. I don't believe it was. I think the physical part of them,
But
but
her husband now was the one that cheated on her. I mean, that.
correct. That is
Oh my
correct.
God! And they still had a friendship.
That's what she said. She said they were like best friends. They talked almost every day. That's what she said. Whether or not it's based off the truth, I
That's
can't
a
tell.
different story, right? Okay, that was on my only question.
Yeah. So we learn. I don't. Whoever that first girl is, I don't know what her whole scene was. I don't even know what that was about. That was just a waste of film. I hate when they do episodes like this. And then it goes to Melissa. I thought Melissa's was cute. I didn't necessarily see hers as fluff because we've kind of watched her daughter grow up. Love or hate Melissa, and I'm on the hating end. But you know, she has raised a nice family. Melissa and Joe, while I don't necessarily like a whole bunch of things that they do, but I do think it was a pretty level-headed idea or decision not to involve their children
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
in a lot of this. Now, maybe I don't think that makes Teresa a bad mother either, because I remember when she first when she her first, or it could have been even the second season, Gio seemed like she was her whole little life.
Yeah.
It was like I think she saw some talent in her and wanted to showcase that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's absolutely nothing wrong with that either. So she thought she was using this show as a stepping stone. I hate that she got them involved with the children, with
Yeah.
just with the uncle mess. But some of that, I think, Joe could have done better
His
as well.
name is
It's just certain
Jen.
things on both ends. Well, Teresa don't hardly put, which I don't think she put anything out about him, because there's so much stuff out there about Joe that she never throws in his face. I saw something last week that was circulating where Joe was doing an interview, and he said that Teresa on his first business, when he decided to start his first business, that he maxed out all of Teresa's credit cards
Mm-hmm.
and he started a business. Well, somebody had posted in one of the Facebook groups. Well, when they did the uh, they didn't clip what he actually said. They just basically made the statement that uh, people are saying that he's never done nothing. She's never done anything for Joe. She's always taken from Joe. And they said, well, if that was true, that she would have been thrown that up in his face. I guess the point is there's a lot of things that are out there about Joe that we now know is true because we got some documents, some court documents,
Yeah.
um, that she never threw in his face. But it seems
And
like
that's
he
good.
always threw everything up against her. Like he always backed her in a corner. Like even to this day, I think about the fact that something as small as Teresa heard about the rumor about whatever that girl's name is, husband, Evan. I don't know why I remember his name and not hers.
Because he's cute.
Jackie. Jackie, right. Evan from Joe. She still protects him. Like she protects, she has, I mean, I ain't trying to say she no saint because I don't believe that she is, because I'm sure she does some cross evil crap just like they all do on these reality shows. But the way she still protects her brother, I have to admire because
Yeah, she
there's
does.
no way I would not have aired out all our family business.
I wonder if it's maybe she has more connections to his dealings than we know about. Or it could simply be she wants to protect her family, her blood brother.
Yeah, she does. That's my point. She
Mm-hmm.
protects him. He does not do the same for her. Like you ain't gotta like every decision that's going on with your wife or your sister, but it's just certain places that I just wouldn't go. Like watching Joe sit up there at the end of this episode. Jan Fessler, they threw her a surprise party, and Joe
Mm-hmm.
was sitting up there with other people talking about his sister.
See,
Like me and my sister ain't talking years. I'm be honest. When my family talk about her, I just sit there and listen. I ain't gonna stop nobody, say that's not true. But there's no way I'm gonna sit in the monks of so-called friends and people I just met or people I'm filming this show with and let nobody talk about my sister.
I didn't know you had a sister. That's interesting.
Yeah. Like that since I got two sisters. That's absurd to me.
Okay, that's one reason why Joe and his dad no didn't get along. I remember that. Yeah. Can we talk about Jackie for a minute?
Yeah. She
That
wasn't
was
in the
fun.
episode.
Hi, my
Oh, she
people.
sure wasn't. Hi,
She was
Dee.
brought. She was brought up though by Marge and her
Yeah,
miserable
she
ass.
wasn't in this episode. I thought she was a housewife this year.
Well, y'all
No, she's
remember when
just a
Jackie got
friend of.
promoted to friend and her crazy?
Oh, okay.
She went
They were
online about
thinking. They
it.
were thinking about promoting her
Hmm.
because she was involved in a lot of the drama.
Um,
Yeah.
why did they do I wonder why they started with that one girl because she's like, why? That's like a waste of footage.
Hi, Dee. I'm gonna mute out and let y'all do it. I'm just moderating because I didn't watch it. Bye.
Okay. All right.
But I thought it was really cute. We just really talked about the opening scene with
Okay.
that one girl, which we didn't understand why I was there. Like that's crazy that your family sitting around talking about Teresa.
Like
Like,
what?
like enjoy your ribs, girl. Like what?
That's why
That's
I do not
crazy
like
to me.
Rachel Fuda with her Michael
Oh, that's her
Jackson
name,
version
Rachel.
5 No.
I don't even know her name. I can't even put her name. And why she look like a character, a cartoon character.
Whoville.
Hold a girl. What's that?
I said Whoville. That's who Joy thinking of. Whoville, Joy.
I don't know. I have to see the picture, but she looked like
Whoville
a
from the
cartoon
Grinch.
character.
The Grinch.
You got to send me a picture because
Oh my
it's
God,
so
Joy, you
weird.
didn't seen the Grinch, Joy.
I know who the Grinch is.
You know the town was Whoville.
And what's the character's name? Let me look. Where my phone at?
I'm looking it up right now for you. I'm finna send it.
Mhm. I don't know, but she just looked weird to me. And she's not unattractive. She's attractive. She's an attractive looking lady, but
Joy, when you see this, you gonna fall out. I
she looked
swear.
plastic. She looked like if I touch her, she'll turn white.
Joy,
Like
go to the messages.
the
You gonna
layer
fall out. You finna fall out, Joy. I swear you finna fall out.
of she don't look like that.
That is. That's who she looked like. That nose. Yeah.
It was is it Tim Burton that make them somewhat scary? They're like cartoonish, like he's done like who's the guy who did Scissor Hands?
I can't think of his name.
I
Johnny
can't.
Depp.
No, that's who starred in it. I'm
Okay.
talking about the creator of it. I
Okay.
can't think of this guy's name, but it's a character in there. She has a very dark look. If I had to, if I'm been trying to be really careful, but I'm really saying she looks like a witch to me. She looks like a pretty witch. She
Wait.
looks dark. Her eyes are Tim Burton. That's it. That's what I said. Yeah, I thought I said earlier. It's Tim
Yeah.
Burton. She looks like it's weird. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, did you want to say anything about them two scenes before we go on?
No, I'm fine.
Yes.
What was the scenes again? It was the girl,
The new
and
girl. Then they went to Melissa and her daughter. I thought that was a cute scene. I think that was appropriate for I was saying regardless of how people feel about Melissa, I do think she did a good
Melissa
thing.
still found a way to bring up Gia though.
That's crazy to me. I was just gonna say that like when I was listening to her I don't know if they aired this last night or if I'm thinking of the trailer, but one of the producers asked her a question about Teresa and she said, I don't want to talk about them this year. You do
And then
know,
go right to the scene and talk
as,
about her.
wait a minute, as if she had a choice, because we all know that confessionals are taped at least midway. They don't even start being taped until midway into the season. Melissa had Teresa had not said one word to her, and Melissa had been tweeting or doing press and said that she would talk to Teresa if she wanted to, which also tells me that this wasn't. She wanted a conversation with Teresa. Teresa has just refused. So when you sitting up here in confessionals talking about some, you don't want to answer questions about her this year, boy,
Oh, baby,
girl,
you know she
you ain't
wanted
got
a
a
moment.
choice.
You know because she need Teresa. Teresa, she wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for Teresa. She
No,
needs her.
it's she definitely, but for whatever reason, they also like her husband, her little short husband.
Well, you know why Andy like her husband.
He'd have been on the cast the couch. Shut up. Let's move on. The next scene I
In
also
that terrible ass house.
actually they redid it. It don't look bad no more.
Because she seen everybody comments.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they and the way that their house is sits on a corner, like somebody said, you see it for way too long. Just straight ahead.
Oh my god, that's so
That
funny.
was so funny
Oh my
to me.
god.
But yeah, they fixed it though, and
Talking
it
about some you
does.
see it for way too long. Oh my god.
Yes, because it's all the way down the street. I was cracking up when she said that. That tickled my whole soul. But anyway, yeah, they fixed it and it does look nice. The next scene was Teresa. And I thought and then they kind of was going backwards. And okay, so when they did Teresa's, it's the difference between the moms. You got, trying to convince your daughter you can only take 5 pair of jeans. First of all, it's not going to happen. But she really doesn't have a lot of space because that little wardrobe that they put the po babies in is crazy. I
Yeah,
guess they
unless
try
you
to
get
teach
unless you
them.
get a one bedroom.
That is true, and you get both the dressers and both the cabinets if they have two in there. But yeah, the differences between the mothers. Teresa got everything in boxes. That's me. I'm Teresa. Like I didn't micromanage anything Jamila took. I just told her they everything needed to fit in them suitcases. And she didn't watch enough TikToks when my daughter went. She knew how to pack. We didn't even pack a lot of her clothes. We kept them in the bag on the hangers and wrapped the bag around. That was a cool idea. But yeah, I thought that was cute. Then they went to a scene and they kept going backwards and forward between Louis and Teresa and Melissa and Joe talking about the upcoming party. What you think?
I don't know. I just feel like John Fuda is a coward, and he wants a moment. He wants to be the one of the housewives so bad. Worse than Joe Gorga. Child,
Yeah,
he no, he
he's
took a
gonna
page
be
out of
his
his book.
mouthpiece. He's gonna be his mouthpiece. So we didn't want to talk about that scene. Just say it. It ain't really. You missed the beginning. I don't never. I'm not crazy about first episodes because they don't have enough in them
This
to.
episode was good though.
What was good about it?
The ending, like we ended off with a bang. Like for our first episode, like Teresa putting Rachel in her place, rightfully so.
What
Like
made
they
her walk up to her?
I believe because of the simple fact that they wanted to have a moment with Louis, and
Is
I
that
believe
okay?
that
That I agree with that. Yeah.
they and Teresa and Louis smart because they sent them right. She sent Louis right on the floor. Honey said, "Nope, they're not gonna get it. You don't want to meet up privately. You want to make a scene. No, we're not gonna give it to you. And I'm gonna be the one laying the law
Was
down
he
for
talking
watch."
about privately off camera, or was
Yeah,
he
like he was trying because he was trying to have the a sit down and see what the problem was before they started filming. Because that actually was their
Oh, yeah,
first day
yeah,
filming the
yeah,
season
yeah.
overall. Like that was the first filming shooting, and he
Right.
wanted to do it at the party. And it's just like, so you want a
I
moment?
got you. I got you.
You want a
Okay.
moment? And I'm not gonna give it to you, baby. I'm not gonna give it to you. And I don't blame Teresa. And she tore Rachel right on up, honey. Like, girl, your husband was the biggest drug dealer in Bergen County, allegedly.
How did he get such a? One of the things in that his, I guess that was his ex-wife put in the Texas is that she said all the other. I wonder what he did exactly
He
because
sold drugs, and he went
well,
to
no,
jail
no, no, no,
for
no.
it.
But all the people that went down who got caught up at the same time, because he does have one charge. I can't remember what the charge was, but they said everybody else got at least 4 years, and all he got was probation or something.
That means he talked. That's all.
Mm,
That means he talked. He told and got a shorter sentence.
mm. Yeah, I guess. Well, anyway, what you think about Jen Fessler and what's her name sitting around talking? They gossiping early.
Mars don't got nothing else better to do with her old miserable ass life than to talk about Teresa. It's just like, girl, move
Why she
on.
so mad?
You started with Louis. It's just like, child, if you can look into Louis' past and all this other stuff, you cannot get mad at him for doing the same thing essentially to you. Because even if he did hire a private investigator, what is the difference? You were doing the same thing about him looking into his past, shit that happened before he even got with Teresa. You just did it yourself and he hired somebody. What is the difference? It's the same exact thing.
Girl, I don't like her.
I'd
I
rather
hate
have a
Margaret. I
dealer
really
any
do.
day
Right?
over a woman beater like
Because
Louis.
they
Wait,
be
what you say, Callie?
I was reading Latoria's comment.
What she say?
She'd rather have a dealer any day over a woman beater like Louis.
Well, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. But yeah, child. And did you see when?
Yeah, he
Oh no,
did.
no,
Wait a
no.
minute. He did admit that that was his number, but it was also some kind of spoofing going on in the with all of them. Like
Yeah.
on in real time, Teresa showed
Andy
um
said it and
Andy his
confirmed it.
phone, and Melissa, somebody was calling her while they were physically filming the show. Andy said the same thing had been happening to him. There was something going on with a whole bunch of Bravo celebrities. Like it was a real thing. And you can spoof, anybody can spoof somebody's number. I don't know how to do
Yes.
it. It's
Not
probably
hard.
a $2 app
Not
that you
hard.
can buy to do that.
And
But
then baby Dolores was living for Polly getting what you call it together, baby.
who?
Dolores was living for Polly getting
Oh yeah.
Cokehead Fuda together. That's his new name, Cokehead Fuda.
Baby, when
And you can
Dolores,
tell, baby, Polly was gonna tear him up.
I thought it was kind of jacked up that they was trying to make him pick a side.
Right.
Like he was just like, and he didn't already told you he neutral. And then they was like, nah, I feel like you done already picked a side. And I said, okay, yeah, you one of them dudes, you either with me or you not. That because you can't be both. You can't be neutral. I don't know what Polly is, but they gonna push him to something else. Is girl Dolores' body? No, she is built like a sister.
I think Dolores looks fantastic. And Dolores knew when to get him on up out of there too.
She did.
Cause she know
Yes.
her man, baby. She know her
Mm-hmm.
man. Cause if
Yeah.
you could, if you pay attention, the cameras was really steady panning on Dolores, and Dolores was shaking her head. Yep, yep, that's my man. Like you know, but
You
John was looking for a fight. John was just looking for a fight and looking for a moment, trying to secure his spot, honey, because he know their storyline is warring. Nobody cares about that adoption. Nobody cares about none of that. You've been exposed. Like, how did you not think that that was gonna come up?
They shouldn't have done that though. My whole thing is that woman hasn't been around him since she was. I think she said she was out 3 or 4 or something. Like, why would you wait until you on national TV to adopt him and he's 17?
Because
Like
Boyfriend
that,
was doing it
it
for a
was.
storyline.
Yeah, that's the part. The timing seems so inappropriate. Like you know how much time that woman got. Like you should have done that when he was 10.
Looking for a storyline, child. And it's just like, if Teresa is a has been, what do you think you are? A never
He will
been. You're
never
never
will be.
been.
All I kept thinking
Like,
is singing Spike Lee's "You're Just a Wannabe."
I'm
I'm like,
Hollywood.
"You wanna be better than me?" I'm like, boy, please. You ain't nobody, and you weird looking. He looked like something out of Beetlejuice.
Oh my God.
Like sometimes his head looks really small, and then I don't know if he wear like shoulder pads or something.
Baby, that collar, he kept having to
But
tuck in the
something,
collar.
yeah, like something makes his head look really, really small, like Beetlejuice.
Not Beetlejuice.
I'm telling you, watch him. Next time y'all watch him, it's I don't know if like big clothes or something. I don't know. His head look really small. But anyway, Louis needs to do something about how red he get. Why he get so red?
Talk about Polly.
No, Polly and Louis. Louis get red too. I'm sitting up here watching him on the screen when they went out to eat, when they had that double date.
Mm-hmm.
Louis is real red. And he's not always like that because the scene that they seen when they were talking about Jennifer's party,
Uh-huh.
he was normal. But maybe it's hot in there, maybe he's stressed. That could be his stress face because some people are aware of cameras. You know what I mean? The whole
Yeah.
time. So maybe he's stressed. Because Louis did turn red when he was stressed. I don't know enough about white people to be honest. I think that's what it's telling me because his face is red. I don't understand how they face like your whole face can turn like that. Okay, let me move on. Anyway, I do think it was smart of him not to allow them to create a scene because they
Yeah.
didn't want that. You could tell. Um, I guess they're doing a Giselle. She's doing the Giselle, and if you stick to the plan, it might work. We're gonna see, but it might work because it
Like I
worked in
said,
other
Rachel didn't
places.
want a moment. I'm just trying to figure out who told Rachel she was that girl.
No, I have no idea.
Like
And
I'm really trying to figure out who told Rachel that. Like maybe it's John pumping her head up. I don't know, but it's just like, girl, bye. Like you want to talk
they
about
didn't
Teresa
feature
and
a
this?
scene with
Because why did the show start out with Rachel? That's what I want to know.
That's yeah, I said that if I didn't understand why they did that. And we didn't see Danielle. We didn't have an opening scene for Danielle.
Like
I know they showed what's her name not being in town, but they could have filmed it and piped it in there. Jennifer. Jennifer really didn't have an opener either. She didn't. They just said that they were out of town. But as it just seemed like they could have filmed them all
yeah.
because putting that girl on the front end didn't even make no sense to me. Because I'd rather watch paint dry.
Then watch Rachel
Yeah.
Fuda
But, I guess
and her who did know.
Marge didn't have an opener for real.
And
She just
thank
filmed,
God.
she filmed with Jen Fessler.
And I'll take Jen Fessler over her, Melissa, and Rachel any day.
I like her. And what's her name? Look good. I'll give her that.
Jen Fessler.
Jackie. She look good.
Oh yeah. And
Which
I'm already tired of Marge and this beef with Jackie about this book. Already.
what is her beef with Jackie?
About that book. Like you like, I'm
Oh,
already tired of her. Already. It ain't even got there yet. But it's just like, girl, Jackie don't owe you shit. Bitch, she don't owe you nothing. And I hate that you are not even no real friend anyways. Like, girl, want some shit like that. See, that's why I don't understand like how Marge fans can stand her. It's just like you falling out with Jackie over some dumb shit. What does she owe you? What does she owe you other than a thank you for introducing me to this damn lady?
and now Rachel and Danielle are cool.
I know she's cool with Marge and them now, but it's just like it's convenient, and it's just like
No, she cool with Rachel. She fought with Rachel all last season.
it is like, I loved Danielle last year, but I can already see now that I'm finna have to tear to her ass. For real.
They said that the food lady, she blocked anybody that make anything. It don't even have to be negative. You could just be asking a genuine question that's kind of negative. She gonna block you.
But yeah, what else happened? What else?
Um, nothing. That's why I said this wasn't no good episode to me.
Yeah, really, I mean, it was good. Like it had a good little ending, like the little argument and stuff. But it wasn't really a lot, which is good because we're getting out of here at a decent and appropriate time. Okay.
Right.
And like you said, it really wasn't nothing. We'll just have to wait till the season unravels.
Hmm. The
To
party
really
was nice though.
the party was. Did you notice that Teresa was dropping all that candy, child, that she called herself putting inside her little goodie bag?
Who?
Teresa.
Uh-uh.
When she was leaving, they went to grab the little goodie bags with the candy, and she was dropping all the candy on the floor, child.
Mm,
It was so funny because she was just a going, didn't even realize it. But yeah,
mm.
it's just like, child, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Cause I never thought I would be Team Jackie, but here I am.
She fights well.
Jackie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
that's why
nice
I'm ready
girl.
to see her in March because Jackie not a Teresa.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. No. She's an intelligent kind of conversation. She don't scream and holler. She say she's a Phaedra. And she got some zingers. Like
Yes,
she'll
she do. So
yeah,
that's
she
what
got some
that's why
zingers.
I'm
Yeah.
so
You
ready
gotta
to see
step
her in
back and be
March.
like, what you say? Look.
I'm so ready for her in March. Like, oh my God, because
Yeah,
that's
I
gonna
can't
be
wait to see that myself.
so good. Because the only person that can really go toe to toe with March, really for real, is Jennifer.
Yeah. Oh, Jennifer's good though.
Yeah, Jennifer Aiden. Because Teresa can, but it's more
Have
like
you been watching this stuff online about some blogger that was used the handle, I think Melissa's old nose?
yes.
What is going
What
on?
about
Like,
it? Yeah, what did
can
he
you
say?
talk about that?
Wait, I know who the person. Well, I know what page you're talking about, but I don't know what's going on. What happened?
So apparently, this blogger was very pro Teresa, and I guess as an extension, also Jennifer. So I don't know what exactly the situation is, but you you get the impression that they were leaking stories through her. And whatever it is, it's supposed to be a big deal because Melissa was on somebody's something being interviewed. And in the interview, she was like, "Oh, you hear all about?" They were talking about the stuff online. She was like, "Yeah, and it's gonna be serious, so and so and so and so." So apparently, there's been some leaks, and it involves her. So it's crazy. Now this Melissa's old nose, and it's under Gabriella, and then it says or Gabrielle, one of them names that I think is named after Teresa's daughter. And but I know they went under the handle Melissa's old nose. But anyway, I don't know exactly what's happening, but something is going on about some leaking of some text messages information. They say the white group that Teresa and Jennifer is setting it
You
down.
don't have to send it to the group chat so I can go deep dive in it on Twitter.
Yeah, deep dive in there. Something is going on in there saying this, but I was like, when I heard about it at this point, I'm like, and because they all have been doing it. We knew about this season. It happens every year. Every year. We know who's fighting already. That's why Demisio is saying I can't wait to such and such. We've been hearing about these leaks for months.
Okay, I've been talking about Jackie and Mars for the longest.
Yeah, we already knew this was gonna happen. He even knew, Demisio even knew exactly why. Like it wasn't even a situation where he knew, oh, they're gonna fall out for it's so and so's party. No, he even knew why they were gonna fall out. Like all of that stuff has been leaked, and I don't think that it's Teresa and what's her name on that. So that means somebody else is leaking it.
Yep.
Like when Jennifer and them be leaking stuff, they leaking stuff against somebody. That they don't like. If it was related to Marge, if it
Like
was
the whole
related,
Laura situation.
yeah, if it was related like that, I would say yeah, it's possible that they did. Like I'm telling you, they've been doing this for years. Teresa used to have a contract with people. Y'all remember that? I can't remember what season it was. They
No, I did
talked
not know
about,
that.
yeah, she used to have a contract. Like it wasn't just an accident. They were there on her last day before she got locked up, or like it. They know everything. Don't you remember her friend Jackie was on the back porch? They had been on the back porch so long it went from daylight to pitch dark.
Oh my
Cause
God.
that you don't remember that episode?
Me too.
Oh,
No, I don't.
that was the craziest episode because what's her Caroline showed up. It was like the craziest scene. They were trying to get Teresa to admit that she was going to jail or something. Like it was something very, very serious they wanted her to admit on camera. And they were out there so long. It was like daytime. By the time they ended that scene, it was pitch dark. They had to be out there for many, many hours. Because it wasn't even like sunset or something. I was like, that's crazy. And Teresa wouldn't budge. And it what's crazy is this was a whole year before there was ever even a trial or anything. So it's almost like they knew what was gonna happen. It was kind of spooky. If you go back and rewatch that, you know that she's lying. You know that Teresa's not telling the truth. Or instead of her just keeping it a buck and say, it ain't none of your business. I can't or do what you did with everything else. I can't really talk about it. My attorney say I can't. Everybody know that's the way you go now. That's the best line ever. But anyway, anything else? Because I thought that was it.
Look at Latoria's comment.
Oh, hey,
Maybe
did you
this
look
would be interesting.
to y'all that Joe and Melissa are forcing themselves to film? Oh, I didn't notice that. I noticed that because they filmed later together when they filmed alone.
Yeah,
But no,
they
I didn't notice that.
because they kind of had a
Also talking about legal as well. Don't know how true any of it is, but it's what I read in that white group, one of these white groups. Yeah, they were like it's all kinds of things that's supposed to be about this leaking. I don't know what's going on. I don't know exactly what's going on, but Jen and Marge going to fall out this season. Yeah, that's what I was saying. We already knew all the big stuff already. But I guess that's it, y'all. Anything else y'all want to add? We can go on and end this one early.
nope.
All right. Well, I will see you all later. See you at the same channel. What is it? Different back station, whatever, however you leave. I forgot. How did that go? How did Batman leave?
I don't know.
I know it was like, see you, different back station or something. I just aged
I just
myself.
remember Bob
Anyway,
Barker
all
saying that
right.
he used to.
Huh?
I just remember Bob Barker. He used to say, "I'll see you in two and two."
Oh no, not him. Yeah,
Now I
yeah, I
just aged
remember that.
myself.
All right, y'all. See you later.
Bye bye. Bye Dee. Bye Tori.